It's once again that time of year where we count down the best 10 sneakers of 2022. And listen, this is my biased opinion. Please don't kill me in the comments over what I choose. As we know, bro, I've been doing this list for a while. It's gonna be kind of biased, all right? It's gonna be kind of biased, but I do plan to tell y'all the real. I'm not gonna say too many things that's politically correct. I'm gonna just let y'all know what it is. All right, man, so it's a lot of sneakers. I don't wanna waste no time. I simply wanna get into it. And before we get into the actual top 10, I gotta do 2 honorable mentions because if I don't put these up there, I'm just not keeping it real. The first honorable mention is the Salehi Croc. Number 1, it's not a sneaker, but since we already put like foam runners when they was high in the top 10 before, I really can't go into this list without talking about the Salehi Crocs. Listen, these things have not only went crazy in popularity, but they're super comfortable. Crocs is the wave now, and I feel like this is the best Croc design. They've done several collaborations with many other people, Justin Bieber, and even restaurants like KFC. Listen, Salehi got it on lock. The colorways are fire. These are super comfortable, and I think just about everybody's either coming around to getting a pair or they currently have a pair. Honorable mention, gotta go to Salehi. The last honorable mention, believe it or not, is the Panda Dunk, and I'm gonna explain why very briefly. It's very hard for me to put together a list of top 10 sneakers that everybody wanted or the best sneaker if we can't put this shoe in here. This shoe relaunched 30,000 times in 2022, and it sold out 30,000 times. I know this not the hype shoe that y'all want. I know it don't go for $20,000, but let's keep it a bean. Any shoe in the world that would have restocked 38,000 times and sold out 38,000 times would have been on the list, bro. I know I haven't watched nobody else's top 10 because I didn't want to confuse my list, but I guarantee you this was not on many people's top 10, but when you actually think about it, a top 10 sneaker does not mean the hardest sneaker to get or the sneaker that meant the most or cost the most money. Top 10 sneakers mean sneakers that we wanted. And obviously, we wanted these because we bought an insane amount. 38,000 restocks, bro. I gotta keep it a bean. Coming in at number 10, it is a very big favorite of mine. I gotta shout out Social Status because they've done some amazing things. And one of the amazing things they were able to do was collaborate with one of my favorite Nike sneakers ever, which is the Penny 2. So they decided to go with this playground theme, and the Penny 2 box was fire. But when we actually open this up, we get something that looks kind of like the OG Penny Orlando Penny 2. Penny 2s is one of my favorite silhouettes to ever drop, and I know a lot of people probably slept on these or just wasn't interested at all in the Penny 2, but the Penny 2 means a lot to me. I started collecting my collection. My entire sneaker collection was very heavily penny based. It was only pennies, and when I seen that they wanted to bring some hype to this or just bring a collaboration to this, I really loved it. The colorway is amazing. It pops. I love this blue that they chosen. The material on here is dope. They kept the 3M kind of like, you know, on the upper of the sneaker, and they even put this gold anglet on this joint that I thought was fire. Look at that. Huh, that's tough, man. Look, I know, but they in my top 10 for sure. At number 10 though, it wasn't OD crazy to be top 5 or nothing like that, but they made the top 10 list for me. Coming in at number 9 is not a surprise to a lot of people who watch my content. I've been on a New Balance wave for about 2.5 years now, and last year I had this Joe Freshgood in the conversation for being one of the best sneakers to drop. Now we got this 9060. I'm super excited that New Balance is finally getting the respect it deserves because they've been killing it with a lot of great collaborations and a lot of cool colorways. And this one is nowhere near. Like, if this is out your top 10, man, come on. Look, if this is out your top 10, it's for 2 reasons. Number 1, you might not like these bright colors. Or number 2, you probably just never put on a 9060. I knew that New Balance been doing a good job with coming out with a lot of sneakers, and the 9060 is one of my favorite silhouettes, not because of the hype shoes. I got 9060s that's not collaborations, that's just clearly New Balance releases. It's, bro, the comfort. I cannot explain to you the comfort that goes into the 9060. And on top of that, I hit these for retail, which is hard to do with any of these things. I might have to mention a lot of the sneakers in this top 10 I might not have in my possession because it was very hard to get sneakers this year, and I was kind of selfish with my money. I didn't want to pay thousands of dollars on resale, so I ain't gonna lie, I just kept it pushing. Joe Freshgood hype really started to me around like All-Star Weekend 2020 in Chicago when he dropped his first sneaker, but here we are with the Inside Voice 9060, and bruh, these things are tough. And I think if you want to get these a chance, I don't think that you will be mad at it. Like I said, the colorway is fire. More importantly, I think that these are super, super comfy. feet. Next up on this list is another sneaker that I feel was very disrespected. I made a whole video about this. If you guys didn't watch it, check it out. I think I named it the Air Jordan that no one knows about. And that is the Air Jordan 7 Trophy Room. Now I think the Air Jordan 7 Trophy Room might be one of the best, well, it has to be if it's in my top 10, but it was one of the best sneakers to drop this year, and nobody talked about it and nobody cared about it, and I don't know why. Everything from the packaging, from the actual sneaker, from the box, not to mention the actual shoe, made this worthy to be top 10. I mean, bro, look at this. They remade the Olympic, they made it look good. Look at the upper, the material is amazing. The storyline is amazing. They got the gold medal on the back with the ribbon from like an original gold medal. This is a 10 out of 10 shoe. And I really just don't understand why all of the other trophy rooms get praised so much. And this one did not get praised at all. I mean, now I did read in some comments, people were saying that a lot of it had to do with the availability. They say that these were way more available than the Air Jordan 5s or even the Air Jordan 1s. But once again, I try my best, okay? Hype has something to do with my list, of course, right? Because hype is what gets us excited about a shoe in the beginning. That's what really makes us want to go out there and grab a shoe. If a shoe doesn't have any hype, more than likely it's gonna start to sit. But I do want to say, pound for pound, this has to be one of the best sneakers of 2022. Because honestly, for me, 2022 wasn't even that good of a year. Yo, I did not buy as many sneakers as y'all think this year, bro. It just wasn't too many. And looking at some of the sneakers that's gonna be releasing in 2023, it's some bangers for sure, but it's also a lot of mid. So this is coming in at number 8. We get the Air Jordan 7 Trophy Room. If y'all don't get these, if y'all don't have them, I definitely suggest you go out and grab them while resale price is kind of low. You can get these for about $350 to $400. 400 is kind of maxing. I don't even think they 400. I think you can get it for like $360, $370 easy. Coming in at number 6, man, we get a Kobe, man. We got the Kobe Mambasita. Now, this sneaker was very near and dear to a lot of people because not only was this a dope Kobe sneaker, but it also, you know, commemorated the lives of Gigi and of course Kobe Bryant by giving money back to the Mamba Foundation. And this is the first time I've seen a Nike basketball sneaker be so highly sought after. I mean, we no longer in those years where Nike basketball is dominating the sneaker brand to where people are in line for KDs and people are in line for LeBrons anymore. It's more on to streetwear culture. You know, people back wanting these crazy hype collaborations. They want these crazy hyped SBs and dunks and Jordan 1s. Do y'all remember when people was in line like crazy for LeBron 9s? Do y'all remember when people was in line crazy for freaking what, KD 4s and Kobe 7s and Kobe 8s? That's no longer a thing. Number 6, okay? Number 6 is a sneaker that I recently just got. All right, I did a review for this, but it wasn't a personal pair. And then I was luckily surprised to a personal pair, and that is the Travis Scott Air Jordan 1 Low Phantom. Now, I know in the Phantom review, if you watch my Phantom review, I said that the Air Jordan 1 Low Phantom is better than a reverse mocha. After thinking about it, giving it some time, I have to reconsider because the reverse mocha dropped this year as well. And I just think it's something about the reverse mocha colorway. Like, all right, if you was to ask me which Travis Scott low can I go without out of all 3 colorways, because out of all 4, I'm sorry, I got 3 out of the 4 colorways. Even though that this is a triple black colorway, I would have to say that I could probably go without this colorway a little bit more than the mocha. And it's not, I don't feel like the mocha is like crazy like more important or crazy better colorway, because I do think that this one is more simple and easier to rock. But you know, I do feel like, you know, just even the release about this shoe, it happened so quick. Everything happened so quick. I don't even think Jordan Brand put like a lot of promotion into it like they usually do Travis drops. And I think, you know, that kind of had like the want and the hype down a little bit. I remember a lot of people doing a lot of things for that reverse mocha. It really wasn't the same for these. So for that reason, I'm gonna put this one a little bit below the reverse mocha, but I still think it is one of the best sneakers that came out this year, because to get a hyped, nice shield, all black, two-toned material Air Jordan 1 Low, it gotta go in there. I was actually real close to putting that Air Jordan 1 Low Zion in here too, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it just didn't make the honorable mentions, but that Zion, I don't know, bro, if y'all really know how cool that shoe is, but that Zion is fire, bro. I'm not gonna hold it. Bro, can I fit this back in here? Okay, there we go. Golly. Coming in at number 5 is a sneaker I really wish I had, man. That is the orange Lobster Dunk. Do I need to even say more? We got the green Lobster, we got the purple Lobster, Orange Lobster. I mean, these niggas have been, man, highly touted since they originally started to drop. I think that the Orange Lobster is definitely, you know, top 5 worthy just because of the history behind it and the colorway. Orange is my favorite color. I think it pops. I think it definitely is one of those bangers that I really wish I could have picked up this year. But my luck, bro, my luck for like the top tier sneakers this year have been it's been pretty bad, bro. Like, listen, it's been tough. Nike sneakers ain't been showing no love. And, you know, these retail hits, bro, ain't the same no more, man. Coming in at number 4 is the Reverse Travis Air Jordan 1 Low. That is another sneaker that I try to go after, but I'm just not okay with paying a resale price for that, bro. Sometimes, bro, I just can't do it. Sometimes I can, though, because I paid for the Frag Lows. I paid that resale. I even paid for the Travis Lowe's resale, but I'm at a place now where I'm just like, bro, where else can that bread go? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna splurge. You know, I'm gonna splurge. I'm gonna buy the ones I wanna buy, but you know, I really pick and choose my battles these days. So the Travis Reverse Mochas, man, is a very dope shoe to me because of the colorway is very fire. I like the kind of, it's more like an aged white, and I like that. On top of that, you know, you get the mocha colorway. The rollout for this shoe is pretty dope, and like I said, the hype around it was big, man. When pictures came out about this sneaker and rumors came out about this sneaker, I knew for a fact it was gonna be top 5. I knew it was gonna be top 5. I didn't know where in the top 5 because a lot of shoes that, you know, are in the top 5, they weren't out yet. So, you know, I think the Reverse Mochas are top 5. Let me know what y'all think down below. Coming in at number 3 is a sneaker that I had, but I used for trade bait to get some other sneakers that I really wanted that I now regret, I think, because after looking back at all the sneakers that I released, I now realize that the Air Jordan 4 Military Black was definitely one of those sneakers I probably should have held on to. The Military Black is easily top 2 fours that dropped this year. The Military Black colorway is fire, and I think a lot of that has to do with the anticipation we've been waiting on for the Air Jordan 4 Military Blue.
Disconnected.
Okay. My portable speaker just scared the living hell out of me. Man, the Military Black colorway is not only fire, it's not only like this white and black pops, but it had little small accents of gray. And the material on this was really cool, man. Now I'm thinking about it, bro, I really made a mistake. I should have kept it. How did I trade a top 4 sneaker? It doesn't make no sense. I did go back and get a grill that I really wanted, and it did help in the trade value, but damn, I kind of want those. Coming up next at number 2 is the Air Jordan 4 My Year. I can't lie, man. The Air Jordan 4 My Year was pretty cool, man. After reviewing that shoe, you know, I really love the colorway. I thought that the shoe stood out. The material was very fire. I think My Year did a really good job this year at collaborating and making some very personal pieces. Me personally, I did not like the Air Jordan 12 My Year. I really didn't think that crushed velvet was a nice look, but after all, you know what I'm saying, looking over the Air Jordan 4, I think it's top 2. I think it's top 2. It couldn't be 1. It could have been 3. I honestly could have put, you know, the Military Black Force over this. I could have, but I decided to give it the nod. And bro, I changed this list so many times. I promise you, man. I changed the list. I changed the honorable mentions a few times. I changed the rankings a few times, but I just had to keep it true. And what's crazy is a lot of the top 10 sneakers that I put together, my opinion has changed over time, man. Like, I'm gonna stop trying to give these quick hot takes on how I feel about shoes, because what I learned is over time, I can grow to dislike, or I can grow to like a lot of pairs. There's certain pairs in my top 10 where when I originally reviewed it, I didn't really know it was gonna be in my top 10, whether it was gonna be 9 or 1, but it's just like, my opinion really changes over time the more I grow with a shoe or the more I appreciate it. But I think number 1 is the shoe that I think everybody universally knows. I think that, you know, the Air Jordan 1 Lost and Found, as we know, has to be the number 1 shoe in 2022. And believe it or not, bro, I might be the living, single, only person in the world who does not own the Air Jordan 1 Lost and Found. I was lazy, bro. I was lazy. I was super lazy. I didn't even try to get them. I knew I wanted them extremely bad, but I just was extremely lazy, bro. I was lazy. On top of that, I ain't gonna say no names, but a few promises was broken, and I wasn't able to hold on to this pair, but it's cool. I did not lose no sleep, man. I will get them eventually, it's no worries. But without a doubt, man, the Lost and Found has to be the number 1 shoe. I mean, we get the OG Chicago back with us. They aged up the back. They aged up the midsole. They gave us like this somewhat original packaging with the old receipt and the ashy box, and kind of just put it in one package to where we can just receive it as, man, this is one of the best shoes we've seen in a long time. Now that's pretty much my top 10 list of 2022. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm gonna try my best to edit this down and make it as quick as possible because I don't want it to be extremely long. Please be sure to let me know which shoe I forgot about or which shoe you think is the top 10 this year. I know I didn't mention shoes like the Louis Vuitton because, bro, I'm not about to mention a shoe that's not even obtainable, bro. Like the shoe sold for over $50,000. Like why do people even want that shoe in the top 10? Yes, it's nice, it's amazing, but it's like a museum piece at this point. It's a Mona Lisa, bro. Like, I'm not naming that. And there's other sneakers out there too that's just like, are you serious? It came with a freaking briefcase. You had that, like, no, okay? You're done. I'm not doing that. Until next time, it is your boy Snapper Jones. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Everything will be linked down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And until next time, you know I cannot leave without saying everybody want to be famous, but really put in that work though. Snipe Squad, I love y'all. Dream big.